Welcome back. You know, every slab of natural stone is different. It is guaranteed to be one of a kind. Elise, I know you were admiring our kitchen countertops here in the Studio 6 kitchen, and actually our friends at Artistic Stone Design did that for us, and we wanted to see what else they can do, so they walked us through one of their recent projects to show us everything that's out there right now. Check it out. Okay, so we are in a beautiful home in Oregon City. I'm with Alex with Artistic Stone Design, and you guys did the countertops in here in the kitchen, and they are amazing. So this is real granite here that we're looking at.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah, and tell us about what you did.
We did a mirror OG edge, and what we've done is we flipped it over on the bottom, which makes it kind of thicker, but still clean enough.
So like classy and nice looking. And then tell us about the top is so smooth, and you know, you just managed to get rid of like all the seams, I guess they're called.
Yeah, and basically what we do is when we glue our seams together, we glue together with epoxy, and then what we do is afterwards we go through and polish the surface of the seam to where when you run your hand through it, you can't feel it. You can notice it a little bit, but you can't really feel it.
Right, right. And look, I mean, it's just so beautiful. It's all throughout the kitchen here, even on the island. And what are the advantages of having, you know, granite countertops? Because I'm sure there are some.
I think the advantages of granite countertops versus other surfaces is the natural flow that you get. Every slab of granite is unique, you know, from what it looks like. Say block to block, it may be the same name, but it'll look completely different from a different cut of the mountain, you know. So that's what makes natural stone unique, I think.
Yeah, and it just looks so nice too. And then I'm always curious how you match up the countertop with what's called the backsplash, which is the tile that we see on the walls. I mean, how does that process work?
Usually what I do is once we install the countertops, then we go back and pick out the tile backsplash that goes well with the cabinets. So that all ties in together and it's well balanced, you know, because you can make or break the whole look of the kitchen if you don't pick the right backsplash.
Right, backsplash. And so tell us about what you guys did here. And I love this tile in the middle here. That's called what, pillow tile?
It's a pillow tile by Pratt Larson, and it's basically kind of like embossed 3x3 tile, and it's little pillowed here. And then we've got a nice chair rail trim that goes around this design behind the cooktop, you know.
And I would think that something like this lasts for a long time. I mean, you can get food splatters and everything, and it's easy to wipe off too.
Yeah, because it's ceramic and porcelain, this particular one, it's actually very resistant to stuff like that.
Yeah, all right. Well, amazing job here in the kitchen. And I've already checked out the bathroom in advance because, you know, girls love the bathroom. And it is beautiful as well. I mean, it is amazing, actually. So we want to go check that out. This, Alex, looks like a hotel bathroom, and one of the first things I noticed with the flooring is it's heated, which is, I mean, it just feels amazing on your feet, and so good for our area where it gets cold so often.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. I mean, it's there's nothing better than walking out of the shower and stepping on a warm floor, you know?
Yeah, and so you guys can actually put that in underneath the tile.
Yeah, before the tile goes in, we put in wires, floor heat wires, and get that prepared before we put on the tile.
And I love this tile that you put in because I drop things in the bathroom a lot, and I feel like I've like put cracks in our tile, but this tile looks like it would be very forgiving because it's already kind of got the rustic look.
Yeah, it's got an antique finish on it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, so it's not really polished. It's done with brushes, so it takes off the hard and soft parts of the stone and it embosses them.
So moving on to the shower here, there's this really cool mosaic pattern that you guys were able to put in the design.
What we try to do is we try to do a little bit of a contrast on the mosaic, just to give it a little bit more interest, but not overdo it to where it's way too much contrast because of everything is so light in here, you know. So I was kind of up against a challenge, but this worked out really beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And so the tile is like, it's just a continuation then of what's on the floor, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of like to keep it consistent like that.
The bathtub, which I love this bath, I want to move into this house. You obviously did around the bathtub, and then there's some nice trim that goes up on near the windows.
Yeah, every once in a while we get a chance to do the casing of the window out with tile, so that's kind of fun to do, you know. And what we've done that's unique in this particular bathroom is all the edges are actually, it's done mitered and glued with epoxy and then polished, so that way this tile is actually 3/4 of an inch thick. Almost a slab, you could say, and then it's glued together here and polished to where it looks seamless, you know, when it transitions from this wall to the top.
These countertops, oh my gosh, they are beautiful for the sink, and so I thought this was granite, but it's not. So tell us about what this is.
What this is onyx. It's a natural stone. It's kind of like the marble. It's a little soft, but it's very beautiful. It's very unique. It's got its own character.
It looks like you could like carve a chunk out and make some jewelry.
Yeah, you could easily.
Right?
Hang it on the wall or something.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving us a tour of just some of the areas you did in this beautiful house in Oregon City. Amazing stuff, and thanks for the tour. Now I'm jealous. I want to move in.
You're welcome.
He's not messy.
All right. Wasn't that amazing? I mean, that countertop in the bathroom.
Yeah, that looked great.
Beautiful. Okay, so if you want more information on artistic stone design, you can call them 503-804-8820 or check out their website, artisticstonedesign.com.